ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Cities Skylines After Dark. I'm, of course, the ConflictNerd, and today I would like to put a little bit of a focus into the Beechwood district and into the Willow district, because those could make us some serious bank if we can do it properly, which... I mean, it does depend if, you know, we need to do it properly. We need to have a good layout for all of this. It is going to be, you know, our tourism center. It is going to be the leisure center, I suppose. But it does also need to be, you know, it needs to have a good layout. Generally just needs to be a really impressive area. Incredibly functional. Lots of accessibility for public transport and all that stuff. So, generally speaking, it just needs to be bloody brilliant, is what I'm getting at. We do need to finish this space as well. I haven't quite decided what I want to do here. I was toying around with the idea of using one of these roads and coming down here like this and just extending it the whole way down. Maybe not right to the end there, but something like, say, that distance, or even that distance could be useful. I actually think that distance could be for the best. I might go with that, or maybe a block and a half to there. That could work. I just don't know that I'm necessarily convinced by that road. I feel like that could be a little bit unnecessary. It's sort of another... It's kind of another avenue, really, which I don't think I necessarily need, but we shall see. The reason I want that is just because I feel like this is a little bit too small. I feel like that isn't significant enough to be a huge main road. I feel like this, on the other hand, is. So I think I might go for that. I don't think the 6-lane ones are necessary. So I think what we'll do, we will go for this. We'll go for this. We'll go down to there. We'll go... That's about half a block. We'll go to there. Then we'll go to there. And that's how that'll connect to that end. I think over here what we'll do is we will upgrade this to that. So that's now a connection for those. This road might get a little bit busy, but that is, that's good. I like that. I think it does the job. It does what I wanted it to do. Now, what I'd also like to do is come in here and just match up these areas. So have that run to there. Have that one run to there. Yes, I did leave gaps between them. Have that one run to there. And that actually seems pretty good. I think that'll do the job. That seems like a phenomenally complex area to work out with traffic. I know it's all grids and it's all fairly simple, but I can guarantee you that's going to be a complete nightmare to manage in terms of traffic. Plus, there's only one way in, which may need to change. We may need to figure out a better way to deal with traffic getting in and out of here. Right now, this is the only way out, which will be hidden by buildings, but I feel like we may want to figure out a better way to do that. It might be worth finding a way to have multiple ways out of this area. We shall see. I definitely feel that could be a good idea, though. Maybe even just having a tunnel sort of come off of here, run under the area. Even, you know, those aren't necessarily realistic, but that is possibly the best way we could do this. We'll see. We shall certainly see. Something we do need to focus on, though, at least in my opinion, is getting education to the people, because we don't have enough elementary schools, we don't have enough high schools, we don't have a university. I'm not going to get a university for a while. But I definitely think we need more schools. I also definitely want to get more people in here. I just noticed we passed the 10,000 citizens mark. I want more people in here. I want the crematorium. And we already have some incineration plants, and we're already starting to empty out some of our landfills, which is fantastic news. So we're going to go ahead and demolish that one. And we'll actually go ahead and replace that with some industry, which will be great. That'll give some people some jobs, which is absolutely brilliant news. This is actually filled up. So we'll go ahead and start emptying that. This one is 98% full. This one is 9% full. So we're going to start emptying those. We'll hopefully have enough. I mean, how many garbage trucks do each of those provide? 15. Incineration plants provide 27 each. So that is, what? There's less we'll go for one more incineration plant. We'll get ourselves one more incineration plant, just so that we aren't losing any garbage trucks. I'm actually going to put them in different places, though. I'm going to move them about this area so that the garbage trucks aren't all centered, or aren't all coming from one place, basically. That seems like a fairly good idea. Just spread them out a bit so that traffic isn't horrendously backed up due to garbage trucks. Now this seems like a problem. This definitely seems like a problem. Now, why is this such an issue? Is it because of traffic lights? It seems like it might be. Now, I do want to check something here. I want to check you. Where are you going? You're going that way. Now, where did you start? There? That seems very strange. They're using that as a through road, which is what they're not supposed to be doing that. You are going into that area. You are going through that area, which is very strange. You shouldn't be doing that. I have that set to an Old Town area. That is, by definition, they're supposed to not do that. That's not a pass-through area. This is... I mean, the Thornton Strip is... Yeah, it's... I don't know. That's very strange. I'm going to encourage biking in the Thornton Strip. We're also going to do a... What do we do? I think we're good, actually. High-tech housing, we don't need taxation, we don't need services. I guess we could do... No, I think we're good. I would actually like to increase education around here somewhere, though. I'm not quite sure where. I feel like Old Town could have an education boost. That might be worth doing. So give them an education boost. It'll be a little bit more costly, but I would like to have everyone in Old Town encouraged to learn. Seems a lot of people are heading out that way, which is to be expected. Is it just the traffic lights here? I feel like it might be. We'll try turning those off and see what happens. Again, as I've said before, you know, turning off traffic lights everywhere isn't necessarily realistic, but in City Skylines, sometimes that is one of your few options, aside from just, you know, obliterating the area and seeing what happens. So I think we'll go with that. I think I'll also go ahead and put in some... I mean, oh my god. That's not good. That is horrendous to look at. Do we have the advancement? We get it at 14,000 people, so we definitely need to get there. Yeah, this traffic is now starting to flow, which is good news. Okay, that's fine. The traffic's moving, that's all I'm interested in. I do think we need to get more industry. The thing is, I don't know if it's industry we need or if it is offices. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go ahead and put the employment percentage on there. I'm gonna put the... I think I might do... No, I'm not really interested in healthcare. I think we're fine. I think that's good. So, healthcare, employment percentage, 88% employment. Does that imply that 88% of people are employed? Because if it does, that is fantastic news. Ah, no, this is backing up. This is experiencing some problems. This is bad. This is... Oh, well, that's just because that's on fire. But this is definitely an issue. An issue I'm not too sure how to deal with. What's the new building we have? Is it the... It's the train station, yes. I can afford a train station. I don't really want a train station, though. That's the thing. I'm not too interested in getting a train station right now. What I'm interested in is getting more industry into here. So we'll go ahead and we will just fill out some of this space. We'll do it that way, I guess. And we'll go ahead and just fill that up. I'm really... You know, I'm not too keen on just going full dirty industry up here, but I think for the time being, I do think it's okay. We'll eventually clear a lot of this up. Eventually we'll tidy this up and make it look better and, you know, not a horrendous mess of pollution and smog, but I think for the meantime, we're going to just have to tolerate it, I'm afraid. We're just going to have to tolerate it, because it is providing jobs, although it is backing up like crazy. It is backing up like crazy. I think what I might do there is actually turn these into some one-way roads. So what I'll do is turn that into a one-way road. I can't really... It goes to the left, so that one will go to the left as well. So those guys can go straight across. These guys then have to come down. I guess this is a little bit complicated. We'll see what that does. Just turn those into one-way roads. So they have to come out that way, basically. But then those guys obviously have to come down that way. So we'll see what that does. I'm curious to see what that'll do. I mean, it seems to be... It seems to be eliminating some of the problems that we were having there. Traffic definitely seems to be moving. None of the traffic's really overlapping here either, which is fantastic news. Not too sure how this will hold up. I might try turning off traffic lights and see what happens, although that seems a bit silly. We'll do it anyway. We'll just turn traffic lights off and see it flow. Yeah, it moves. None of it's actually overlapping, which is brilliant news, so... I think I'm okay with that being the way it is. I think that's fine. Now, there is an issue with garbage right now. Garbage trucks are having some problems. Now, this can totally be demolished. This is emptying, and this is now full. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those. We'll start emptying those, and that'll hopefully help things along a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if these... Oh, wait a minute. You know what I've realized? I've realized that we have room for zoning there. I'm not entirely sure if the garbage trucks from the landfill or the incineration plants will be... I'm not sure if they're going to be going out to collect stuff from the landfills, or if the landfill trucks will be taking stuff from them to the garbage. I don't know what exactly is going on there, but we'll figure it out. Also, money is rolling in. Let me have a look at my taxes are fine, that's good. Okay. A miniature black hole created in... Okay, that's, Huh. Interesting. That's a nice little chirp there. I think I should probably get a few more metro stations. Yes, I know I've got this new building. I can afford it, but I really don't want to use it right now. I want to put a couple of metro stations in here. So what was it? It was 2 between each one. So this needs to go there. Then that needs to go there. Then I guess what we'll also do is we'll go ahead and put one of these just there. We'll put one of these just there. We'll put one there. And then we need to put them... We need to space them out relatively well here is the thing. And I'm aware these are very expensive, but they should help. They should prove to be useful. Now, I would like to put one there as well, I think. Yeah, I'll put one there. And I will also put one just... I can put one on that road, but that's not necessarily where I'd like it. I could put one there. But again, I think I'll skip out on that. I'm not really sure. I guess there? Sure, that'll do. That's going to be interesting, I suppose. We'll see how that goes. I guess I'll put another one just there. And then I think another couple along here could be useful. One there, for example, then one there. So 2 more of these, and we are good to go. So I'll put one... I'll put it there. And if we can get one more, that would be absolutely fantastic. So let's have the money roll in a little bit. And I will just put this, I guess, at the corner there. Okay, that's good. How much are these per cell? 100 per cell. That's going to be expensive as hell. That is going to be incredibly expensive, but I will hopefully be able to deal with it. So that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be ridiculously expensive to loop all that around. We'll get that eventually. Also, apparently we're having sewage problems. Yeah, sewage treatment isn't really holding up, so we, again, have to just dump a load of crap into the water here. Not a big fan of having to do this, but we're going to have to do it. There we go. Electricity's also doing okay there. I mean, what do you guys need? What's the problem? Not enough educated workers. Yeah, that is something. What do you need? Highly educated. You need highly educated workers. Do we need a university? Is that a thing we need? Do we need a university, or do we just need to have people living here that are highly educated? I guess we could toy with the idea of having people live here, but I don't know where I'd have them live. I guess I could have some people live in this space. I did say I wanted them to maybe live around here. I'm just not entirely sure. We'll see. Let's see what we can do. Let's pause the game. Let's put some houses, or some tall apartments, I suppose, in there. and in there. Okay. Then fill out that space, and I think that might be alright. I don't want people living on the avenue. Definitely don't want people living on the avenue. I think I'll also fill out one of these blocks. We'll fill out this one. And again, not have people living on the main avenue. And I'll fill out this one as well and not have people living on the avenue. Just random distances. I just want, you know, people sort of dotted about there. What I will also do is have people live there, there, and around there. I think that could be an interesting place for them as well, just to sort of hide the highway a little bit. So that could be quite useful in the future. I think I might also put some offices along there. I think I'll go with that. I'll put some offices just along the highway. So people can live along it and some people can work along it. And that is completely fine by me. Again, it will hide the highway, which is sort of the point of that road. So, let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit, see what develops, see what doesn't. There are offices popping up, there are residences popping up. That's fantastic news. Electricity doesn't really seem to be bridging the gap yet, though, which is less than ideal, but we will hopefully be able to do that if some people could build in along there. That would be absolutely fab. You guys are having some problems. You'll get sorted eventually. We should probably just connect you to the... We should probably just run a connection across to the main island. Also, we seem to be having some serious problems with garbage. Why is that? Do we just not... Is it because the garbage trucks are all working to empty the landfills? Is that what the problem is here? Because it certainly seems that way. It really seems that way. This is bad, having this much of an issue with garbage. This is very, very bad. Now, is this all connected yet? It is not, but it is expanding, which is great. That's what I want to see. Just keep expanding along there. Eventually, you too will have electricity. Alternatively, I could just do that. I guess that works as well. Although I guarantee they're about to fill that gap, and I won't have needed that, will I? Come on, put a thing in there. Put a building in there. Or in there as well would be absolutely brilliant. Put a building in there. Put a building in... You know what? I should put a bloody park in there. That would have been quicker, wouldn't it? Just putting a small park in there. Although I think the Japanese one's the only one that's actually going to fit. Unless I put... No, literally the only one that's going to fit is that Japanese one. Alright, well I guess I could put something else in there. That's actually something I should do. I should put some parks along here. I should put a big strip of parks down here. That's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. That does fit, but could look weird. So what I'm actually going to do is I would like to put that there. I would like to put... what is that? A plaza with trees. It doesn't quite fit though, does it? What is this? A large playground? I guess we'll do that. We'll do that. And I want to do that. How does that... That looks interesting. Now what I'd like to do is come along with the standard path here. Come up to there, over to there, down to there, up to there, and up to there. And I guess that looks interesting. It's a bit strange, but I think we can make that work. Put some trees about the place. Not necessarily all the same kind of tree, but just some trees here and there. We'll shake this up in a second, put some different trees in there. To do something like that, give me some big oak trees. Like that. Give me another oak tree, another couple of oak trees. What have we got? That is that tree. That is that tree. I want some of those as well. Just to shake it up a bit. Just to flesh it out, I suppose. Put some trees in there. That's looking okay to me. That is looking alright to me. I do think I want to do a cycle path there. Yes, a cycle path, not a psychopath. I know people have been confusing all of that recently. Is this connected yet? It isn't. This desperately needs connected though, so I'm going to just take a power line over there. There you go. That'll connect them, which is fantastic news. They now all have electricity. They aren't being educated though. That's the problem. What's the problem here? Not enough customers. Well, we'll get that sorted. Still having some serious issues with garbage. That's probably I guess that's because of the fact that these are emptying. I guess all my garbage trucks are going into that, which is less than good. That is less than good. That's very bad. This is something that needs fixed. This is something I would love to see if you could maybe, you know, not have this happen. I'm gonna turn that landfill off. I'll turn that landfill off, and we'll have them all focus on the one landfill site and see if we can empty it a bit quicker. Because that's kind of what we need to do. Also, I realize the garbage trucks all have to cut across there, I think, to get to that landfill site. It's fine. It's going to take time to empty, but hopefully we can get that sorted sooner as opposed to later. Yeah, there's some serious... There's some serious garbage problems. We'll get that sorted. It'll be okay. Also, this is completely filled out now, so those... That power line is actually necessary, I've realized. This one isn't, but the one I have done to the right is completely necessary. Well, at least we've got that nicely filled out. That's always good. That's always nice to see. I also quite like this park. I don't think I'll... I was looking at it there thinking I might just continue it the whole way down. I don't think I'll continue it the whole way down. I think I will clone it, though. I would like to clone it. So give me this one, which is placed... What side is that placed on? I think that's placed on this side. So this one up here needs to go like that. Then we need... The plaza with trees would have been interesting, but I'm just going to stick with the large playground, I think. Because it seems... I mean, this could have been nice as well, but... No, I think we're good with the large playground. So we'll put a large playground... What way did we do this? The large playground then goes on this side. Then there. And then we get the plaza with trees there. Okay, so that seems about right. What we now do is we take a path up that way, over there, down there, over there, and up to there. Beautiful. That seems... I like that. I do like that. I think it's nice. It's a little bit janky with the road there, but that's fine. Nothing we can't fix. Let's just go ahead and plop all of the trees in, of course, to make it look a little bit more fleshed out, which is very important to me. Making the area look nice and presentable. This will also increase the leisure in the area, which is all very important to do as well. There we go, just fill out that. And then, of course, add in the psychopath. So you can't tell what well, you can tell what I'm saying, but I'm going to intentionally get to a point where you can't tell if I'm saying psychopath or psychopath. And it's going to be great. Now, here's the question. What way do I want to do... What way do I want to do this? Do I want to put psychopaths in between those? I think I might just leave the gap for now until we work out what exactly we want to do there. Big demand for industry. Can't tell if... Well, I say industry. I can't tell if it's industry or if it's perhaps a big demand for offices. Also, it is very clear that all of our garbage trucks, at least most of our garbage trucks, are focusing on the landfills. They aren't leaving this area. They're all focusing on the landfill, which is why we're having so many problems. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find somewhere to chuck a garbage and an incineration plant for the meantime. Even somewhere temporary would be great. Although I really don't want to do this. I guess there could work. It'd be a bit... No, you know what? We'll just wait. It's fine. We're not... You know, money isn't great right now, but we'll be okay. We will be okay. What I would like to do, though, is I would actually like to get a university, and I think putting it on this island could be a really nice place for it, so... We're totally going to put a university in here. It actually does fit really nicely between these. Unfortunately, these aren't spaced evenly. So, I mean, I could put it there, but I don't know. I mean, that isn't even going to sit central, which is going to annoy me. That looks relatively central on that road, though, but, I mean, this will not sit central. It needs to be... Let's see, where else could I put this? It could go there. I guess putting it near the entrance could be useful, but... I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think we'll do it. We'll put it down by this end of the park. We'll put it there. And as you know, as expensive as that is to run, I mean, the university is 1,920 per week. I think that'll be worthwhile. I do think that'll be worthwhile. I'll just put a path down this side. There we go. I think having that'll be worthwhile. I think I should also probably... I love redundant words. I think I should also put in a new bus line. Because I can't imagine this area is going to change too much, but I definitely want a bus line going about here. So what I'll do is I guess this will be the final bus line before I add in the bus station. Because when I add in the station, I'm going to have to sort of delete all my bus lines and do them again. So I guess that's how that's going to work. And that'll be okay. So what we'll do is we'll start our bus line up here. And I'm not really sure what way I want to do this. I guess snake it back and forth. I guess the bus line should probably snake back and forth. Because that way the metro can go around. But the bus line can sort of come into the area. I think that could work. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how it handles it. This could end up being a complete disaster, but, you know, it's always worth experimenting with these things. So we'll see how this goes. Have the buses come up like that, have that one go to there. Then have this one sort of come down this way. Go to there, there, and then there. Then stop in front of the university. It doesn't actually touch on that road, which is kind of crappy. I feel like I could probably do that a bit better. I mean, I could bring it along here. But then it would have to just come up that way and skip out in that entire road. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like maybe the bus line does need to... Yeah, we have metro lines down there. That's fine. We'll add a stop there. We'll add a stop there. And then we'll just continue it to wrap it up there. Okay, so that's going to be the new bus line, which is going to start here. So the new buses should be coming out. There we go. That is bus line 4. I think we've only got 2 other bus lines, so that's technically bus line 3. We'll do black buses for there, and I do want to have a look at my bus lines and see how many we have currently. I can't do that, can I? Okay, bus line 4 it is. There we go. Bus line 4, there go the buses. They're going to do their thing, which will be great. Traffic actually backing up a little bit here. That's not good. That is actually very bad news. None of that appears to be made up of... Well, there's 2 garbage trucks, but they're not really doing much. This is switched off. This is at 56%, which is really bad. That is really bad. I think they are picking up some garbage, though. At least this area is a bit better than it was. This area, not so much. And people are getting sick. That is... The garbage problems... We're just gonna have to wait because they're dealing with the landfill. Also, employment percentage is at 97%. Good lord, that's impressive. Also, lots of university students there. That should totally help this place. That should totally help down here because they need highly educated workers. So eventually, when people get themselves a university education, they will be able to work down here. Because you do need a good education to work in the leisure facility. That's the leisure facilities, I've realized. So hopefully we can provide that. But just looking at my money, I'm thinking it might be time to actually add in the bus station. It might be time to do that. To add in this new thing that I absolutely love. We have just added in this new bus line, but it might be time to do this, because the bus station is basically a hub. If you remember back to some of my previous cities, did I do it in... I don't think I did it in Nerdingham, I did it in Nerdshire. I had a metro hub, and what I did was I basically had a place where all my bus lines could sort of, you know, everyone could get to the other bus line because it was just a road over. This is literally that, but in one building. It's incredibly expensive, but it's totally worth it. And it actually fits in there really nicely. My only concern, really, is whether or not I can actually have my buses come over here and transfer. That could be a bit weird if they... I guess we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add it there. It is in a prime location, definitely. That is a great location for it. But now what we need to do is actually come in and delete our bus line. All of them. Every single one. So modify bus line 4, delete that line. Then we need to come over and modify bus line, this is technically bus line 1. So delete that line. And then we need to delete the buses that go into the industrial zone. So modify that and delete that line. There we go. That's all my bus lines deleted. Now what I need to do is replace all of those, but I'm going to have them come from over here. So the new bus line 1 is going to start there, and I guess is going to go around this area. Essentially, that's going to be what it does. It's going to go around here. It's going to come up this way, I suppose. Going to come down, and it's basically going to do what the previous bus line had done here. Oh, that's not right. No, wait a minute. That is that side of the road, that side of the road, that side of the road, that side of the road. It is going to take a little bit to do this, is the thing. But it will totally be worth it. Because what this will do, and what you'll see if it works, is that we have stupid numbers of people in this area, which is absolutely fantastic. We don't need one there. So what we do is we actually just click there, and now the buses will use that as a main station. Now what we need to do is probably move. We could probably move this, but I think we're fine with it where it is. So what we should see is the new bus line 1 is going to be the black buses, and now what we need to do is create bus line 2, which is going to come from the next little point there. So bus line 2 is actually going to be the line that runs around here. So it's going to come in, it's going to go to here, going to go through this residential zone. Eventually we will have to change this up, obviously. At some point we're going to need to go in and rip apart this bus line, just because eventually we will extend the rest of the city. But I think right now we're okay with just, you know, having this run through our current residential zone and then back to the station. Obviously, it may not be ideal to have the bus line set up the way we're doing it here, because obviously if someone wants to transfer, they need to actually go to a station on the other island, and it's a bit of work to do that, but I'm fairly confident we can get away with it. I'll have that run down to here. I'm actually going to have that run back this way, then up and around that way, down to here, I think. Doesn't really run in there, but that's okay. It will... Well, I guess we can have it run down this way, go into there, and then have it head back. So have that come back to there, and we'll see how that goes. So bus line 2 is the blue line. So there it is. We're going to change that. We're going to make it a stronger blue color. There we go. Bus line 2 is the blue line. And now what we need to do is get bus line 3, which is going to be the brown line, which is going to start there. Is going to go into this industrial zone. I don't think I want it to stop on the main road there. It is going to go to there, down to there, up to there. It can stop there as well. Stop there. I guess I will have it stop there. And maybe in the way... No, maybe not on the way out. It just needs a couple of stops. That's really all it needs. So I guess have it do a couple of stops and then come back. Actually, no, that is a dreadful idea. I realize what I've done. I have made a bit of a mistake there. What I should do is actually have this go... No, because then yeah, no. This is fine. I realize what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Have this come into here. Have that come back down to there. Just have it loop about a little bit. Have it do its thing, I suppose. Have it go to there. Have it go to there. And then bring it back. So, what I'm doing with this one is basically forcing people in this area, if they want to get a bus to here, they need to get a bus to the station, transfer, and then go back. So it's going to be busy as hell, but it'll be fine. Now, where's the lighter bus? There's the lighter bus. We're going to make bus line 3 into the brown line again. There we go, a bit of a horrible color. Maybe make that a little bit different, actually, because it's going to be a bit difficult to differentiate between those. So make it a bit more of an orangey kind of brown. There we go. Perfect. That's going to be an absolute ton of buses heading out to do their thing. But if this station does its job, which I'm hoping it will, as you can see, there are actually people queuing up already, which is fantastic news. These people are actually wanting to go up this way. So there are people queuing up. to use the buses from the station. You'll see people in different things here. This guy is actually going to work at whatever time it is. And these people are actually going home, which is interesting. So you reside just down there. So yeah, they are actually using the station, which is fantastic. I have literally seen thousands of people pouring into these stops. It can be absolutely insane to see. But they're absolutely brilliant to have. Because they do what they do. You know, you can transfer from one to the other, and it looks great. Now, can I see any buses coming? I can... Oh, I can. There they are. Now, they're totally going to back up for a while. Because they have to... Well, the black ones might not, but these ones... They all go in on that side, so they may end up backing up a little bit. As you can see, yeah, those guys are going to cause some problems. The other buses will be here shortly to... you know, back things up a little bit. But there you go. You can see some people are, you know, gearing up to do their thing. There's another one of those buses coming in. Another one. Another bunch of them. This will be okay, though. Eventually, we'll see the blue buses get here and pick some people up and take them to the residential zone. There's what I meant about thousands of people pouring in. There's going to be a lot of people there waiting for a blue bus to come along. Any second now, we should see one. Still actually not seeing any... There's a blue bus. Okay, that's fantastic. That's what I want to see. Blue bus there stopped at traffic, but as it comes around, we will absolutely see. Anyone on that bus is my question? Yeah, there are actually 30 passengers there going to, going into the station. There we go. Those passengers will get off. As you'll see, they'll pour out of the station. And some of them have actually transferred line. So that is, yeah, some of them transferred, which is exactly what I want to see. So a bunch of them got off and some of them transferred. So they are using it the way I wanted them to. And that's absolutely brilliant. Some people are using the blue buses to get to the station so that they can go to work. And that's absolutely incredible. That is what I want to see. I'm incredibly happy to be seeing that, because once a brown bus gets back, we should now see a bunch of people get on one of those to go to work. So this public transport system is working. Same with the black buses. Eventually a black bus will come along because a lot of these people are actually on those. So that's pretty great. This station is working exactly as planned. Lots of people pouring in for the blue buses. The blue station is coming along, but lots of people also waiting on the black buses, which I'm hoping will be here soon. I'm hoping. Yeah, there they come. Okay. This is going to be very busy. There are going to be some problems with this. But there you go. A bunch of people getting on there. A bunch of people looking to head home. So that is working exactly as planned. Garbage is piling up, which is less than ideal. Lots of dead people too. Possibly from sickness. I imagine healthcare is probably not doing so great right now. Yeah. How's this going? Because is this nearly 32%? Yeah, that's not good. That is very not good. They're trying to process a lot of garbage. They're trying to do the same. We really could do with this emptying quicker. That would be ideal, but it's just not happening right now. It's just not happening. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get myself a little dirt road here. And what I'm going to do with this dirt road is I'm just going to take it off of here. I'm just going to take it off of here out into the middle of nowhere a little bit. And I'm going to put a incineration plant there. I'm not happy about doing that, but I think that might be a necessity right now. I think that might be for the best. I'll put a wind turbine beside it as well. There we go. I think they actually generate their own electricity, but there go the garbage trucks. They will hopefully save the day. Well, I imagine they will save the day. But yeah, our money isn't doing great as a result of the rampant problems across the city right now that I've been completely ignoring. And those oh my god, are those just a lot that's a lot of sick people. Wait, the ground is polluted. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that ground pollution coming from the lack of garbage collection? Is that what that is? Because, yeah, their water isn't... Yeah, we're not pumping crappy water. It's just... It is literally just pollution. Pollution? Pollution. Okay. Yeah, our population has dropped massively as well. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Nerdyside is, having a rough time at the moment. It's definitely having a rough time at the moment. This is at least generating some electricity. Those garbage trucks will hopefully help things a little bit. I would like to look at some of the overlays so I can see what the pollution is like at the moment. Garbage, not so great, although improving. Is there a way I can see the overlays, though? Natural resources, outside connections, pollution. Yeah, this area is very polluted because garbage just isn't getting collected. Okay, well, we'll get that sorted. We will absolutely get that sorted, but for today, I think I'm going to leave it there. The city is, the city's not doing amazingly, needless to say. The city has seen better days, but we will bounce back from this. We do now have the beautiful, beautiful bus station here. So I'm confident we can bounce back from this. There are dead people in the university, which is a little bit grim, but there are quite a few people in the university as well. And thanks to that, we should start seeing a nice number of people actually working here. Yeah, there's highly educated people actually working in these areas, which is fantastic news. We could probably do with having a hearse around here and a clinic. But right now, I think our biggest focus is going to have to be dealing with the garbage problems, which are cleaning up. It is cleaning up a bit. So fairly soon we should confidently bounce back from our current problem. It's just that right now the problem that remains is an excess of ground pollution. So once we see that sorted out, we should be okay. Money is actually back. People seem to be moving back in. So it is just a matter of waiting and seeing what happens. But with that in mind, folks, like I said, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you kindly for watching. This has been City Skylines. I've been the Conflict Nerd, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!